Good day, class, and welcome to your direct instruction activity for week 2, APA. What is it? I'm your instructor, Timothy Davis, and today we're going to talk about the American Psychological Association style. So our objective is you'll be able to format essays using the American Psychological Association style after this lecture. So many of you may not be familiar with formatting at all, or you might be familiar with MLA, Modern Language Association, or you might be familiar with APA. Who knows? You might be familiar with multiple types of formatting, but when I was in high school, we didn't have formatting. I don't remember using formatting until college. So what is APA? Well, first of all, I've already said it. APA is the American Psychological Association. So as an organization, they're not just a format, but they're also an organization. They do this. The American Psychological Association is the largest scientific and professional organization representing psychology in the United States. APA is the world's largest association of psychologists with more than 137,000 researchers, educators, clinicians, consultants, and students like you as its members. Their mission is to advance the creation, communication, and application of psychological knowledge to benefit society and improve people's lives. But wait, what does that have to do with this class? You're not psychologists. You might be one day. But right now you're just students. Well, as a student, you're an academic. I break it down with this metaphor here. Think of a circle, square, and triangle. So think of academia, college, as a circle, square, and triangle. So someone in the circle writes a paper and about the invention of toast. So they claim in this paper that early mankind discovered toast when she noticed bread or put bread in lava flows, and so that was the invention of toast. And so other academics gather around in that circle, but then someone over in the square camp writes a paper that no, she didn't discover toast that way. Toast was discovered when lightning struck toast, and then mankind discovered the lightning struck toast, and that's when or the lightning struck bread, and that's where toast came from. And then someone in the triangle writes something, and there's constant communication going on in those camps, between the camps and within the camps of either agreement or disagreement with that idea or those ideas. There could be more than one idea. So to communicate uh, these disciplines, whether they're the same discipline or within the same discipline, maybe they're different disciplines within the same, they use a common language. That common language would be the American Psychological Association style, or APA. So APA is chiefly used to communicate within academia. So I can know that even though you might be from the square camp or the triangle camp, or even within the circle camp, I can know that you're in the same field as me. You're in, because you use this author date style, but that you're in the social sciences. So that's where APA is chiefly used, is in the social sciences. So why is APA important? I mean, it's not just to pass this class or to, well, yeah, you want to pass this class, right? But it's chiefly there not only to communicate within the disciplines and within academia, but it's there to prevent plagiarism. If you follow APA to a T, there 99.9% chance that you will not plagiarize. If you follow the conventions of APA to the letter, like they're supposed to be, it's impossible. 99.9% impossible to plagiarize, because the whole idea behind APA is to prevent plagiarism. You could be like this guy. And speaking of plagiarism, but then there's also this. These are examples of plagiarism. So you could, I have never encountered deliberate plagiarism as an instructor. I've encountered accidental plagiarism, and those are not knowing when and how to cite. If you don't know how to cite something, ask me. That's what I'm here for. Not knowing how to paraphrase or summarize, that you can ask me as well. There's also the Writing Center you can go to. Not knowing what common knowledge is, well, what is common knowledge? Common knowledge is something everybody knows. You don't have to go and look it up. You know what it is. If you have to take it from somewhere, if you have to take it from a source, then it's not common knowledge. And of course, recycling an old paper. That's academic dishonesty as well. All right, so an APA formatted paper is divided into 4 major sections. You have the title page, the abstract, the main body, and the references. Let's talk about the title page. So the title page, it contains the running head, the title, the author's name, which is you, and the institutional affiliation, which would be College of Western Idaho. The running head. What exactly is it? Well, a running head is a page header, and it's also a shortened version of your title that cannot exceed 50 characters, including spaces and punctuation. They're the same thing. It's just they have 2 different roles. So here's an example. If your title is The Role of Wolf Hunts in the Intermountain West, what would your running head be? Well, it'd be The Role of Wolf Hunts. Because what you want to do is you want to take, since we read left to right, you want to start from the left and go until you've reached 50 characters. That's the shortened part. If your title was Wolf, you would just use Wolf. You don't have to add, Wolf is what, 4 characters? So you don't have to add another 46 characters to meet that. It's just, according to APA, it can't exceed 50 characters. It can't be more than 50 characters. The running head should never differ from your title. And here's an example of one. Notice The Role of Wolf Hunts in the Intermountain West. You have the student's name, institutional affiliation, the College of Western Idaho, or College of Western Idaho. And then up here, running head. And then the title, The Role of Wolf Hunts. This is your running head, this part right here. The Role of Wolf Hunts. Not the words running head. Not the words running head. And as you can see, I have the page number right here. This is about where your title should start at the 2 along the ruler here. But this is about where it should be. So the abstract. What exactly is an abstract? Well, an abstract is just a summary of your paper. It's a paragraph in your essay, and you take your entire essay and you sum it up into this one paragraph. So here's a few points on the abstract. They're typically 150 to 250 words. It's a single paragraph that's not indented, and but it is double spaced like the rest of your paper. And it's more likely written last because how can you know what to summarize until you have it all written out and revised and all that stuff? So you would probably write your abstract last. And the main body. So simply put, this is just your paper. This is the essay that you're writing. And the thing about APA format is that it's just a format. It doesn't have anything to do with content. You could put your grocery list into APA format. So there's no APA is not magic or is going to affect the content in any way. It's just going to give you guidelines on how the paper should look. The main body should always have the title, the same one you used on the title page, and then the paper begins on the next line after the title. And finally, references. So these go on a separate page. They use hanging indent just like MLA. But APA uses author date style. They're alphabetical by author, just like MLA. One thing I don't have on here is APA references are also double spaced, just like MLA. And then in APA, you only cite things that you use in your paper. So now that we know what APA is, we can keep calm and use APA style in our papers. And I think you should be confident with APA now. If you have any questions about APA or APA style, please do not hesitate to text or email me, and have a great day.